Welcome to Project Think's World China News.
Welcome to our first broadcast of World News in China with Daniel. Tonight our show will be based around China. Let's take you to Anthony, who is right now at the scene of where a devastating earthquake has ravaged a small village in China.
Thanks, Daniel. We are now here where a 7.1 earthquake has destroyed an entire village. We are now going to interview one of the villagers. What was it like to experience the earthquake?
It was devastating. It destroyed my whole house, and now there's nothing left.
How did you react to the earthquake?
My first thing I did was carry my young son and daughter outside and try to say my most sentimentally valued things.
As you can see, this village has been demolished by one earthquake. The death count so far was 25 dead and 32 injured. Back to you, Daniel.
Thanks, Anthony. Our next story is in Hong Kong, where there have been many reported giant panda attacks. We'll now take you to Neil, who is live at the scene.
Here in Hong Kong, there have been many giant panda attacks. People have come home to find their houses torn apart with the windows broken. We are now going to interview a victim. How were you affected by the panda attacks?
As I was driving home from work yesterday, a giant panda dove in front of my car, which made me abruptly stop, caused a huge accident.
Describe the panda.
It was huge. The panda had red eyes, as it hasn't slept in a while. And its stomach was regularly. I was terrified. I couldn't sleep at all last night.
These gregarious pandas have caused havoc throughout the city. Back to our news anchor.
We will now take you to Michael, who is our sports reporter.
Tonight is our epic baseball game between the USA All-Stars and the Chinese Swellers. This game will decide who is the better between the two countries. Until 2012, we will have a second match. We are now going to interview Ichiro Suzuki, who is playing for the USA All-Stars. How does it feel to be one of the fastest baseball players in the history of baseball?
I'm just a man who was born fast, and I used my gift to help America.
How did you get on the USA All-Stars?
The manager of the team saw me playing and thought it best for me to be on the team.
Lastly, what do you want to say to your fans before your big game?
I would like to say thank you for supporting me, and because of you, I became what I am today.
I think back to our news anchor.
Next, we have Jordan, who will be getting the scoop on Three Gorges Dam.
The Three Gorges Dam construction is still underway. The Three Gorges Dam is the largest hydroelectric power station in the world. Most of the originally planned components were completed in October 2008 with 26 generators in the main body. 27,200,000 cubic meters of concrete and 463,000 tons of steel, enough to build 63 Eiffel Towers, were used to build the dam. That sure is a lot of material. Also, 102,600,000 cubic meters of earth were moved. When completed, the project will have cost 180 billion yuan, which is the equivalent to 39 billion US dollars. The Three Gorges Dam has taken a huge toll on China, but hopes to be a revolution in hydroelectric.
Thanks, Ethan. We're here in the Forbidden City. It is an amazing place. It's housed the Palace Museum for 5 centuries. That's 500 years. Also, the Forbidden City was the Chinese imperial palace from the time of the Ming Dynasty to the end of the Qing Dynasty. Right now, we're in front of the Palace of Tranquil Longevity. At the entrance is the 9 Dragon screen. There's also a shining gold gilded lion. There's another palace, the Palace of Heavenly Purity. The museum has lots of cool artifacts from the different dynasties. This palace is awesome.
Now next is our weather section with Kevin.
This week in China will be mostly cold and rainy with a high chance of fog. As you can see, the northern weather will be slightly warmer, but still pretty cold. The southern side will be a lot colder, with a slight chance of snow. There is a storm moving in from the west towards the south, likely to make the weather even more unbearable. Back to our news anchors.
Thank you, Kevin. We will now take you to the Grand Hyatt Atrium.
Thanks, Daniel. I'm here in front of the giant Grand Hyatt Atrium with over 87 hospitality stories in Shanghai, China. It is by far the tallest hotel I've ever seen. It has the world's biggest laundry chute that goes through all 87 stories. Its diameter is about a third of a football field. This massive hotel has a piano bar and a grand cafe. It has the Cloud 9, the world's highest bar, but higher restaurants exist. The 56th floor is a bunch of restaurants, including the Grill, the Italian Cucina, the Japanese Kobachi, the Patio Lounge. It also has the Club Oasis, the world's highest gym with the world's highest swimming pool. On the highest floors, you need to transfer elevators. Well, back to you, Ethan and Daniel.
Now we will take you to our last story of the night. For the first time in history, there has been a real alien invasion in Beijing. We will now take you to Jordan, who was at the scene of the alien abduction.
Thanks, Daniel. As you can see, there's utter chaos in this region as friends and family are being beamed up into the UFOs.
Jordan? Hello, Jordan? Well, thanks for joining us tonight. Have a great night, America.